Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I'm going to share my journey from 5.5 to the 7 in the IELTS speaking section. I'm going to share all of the things that I did to achieve that score. Before we begin that video, let me introduce myself. My full name is Babrahim Shahbazjan and my personal score from the IELTS is 7.5, 7 from the speaking. I am a flexed 25, 26 flex finalist, and I am currently in the US, specifically in the Texas state. I have a 1440 in the SIT, but it's for now, and I'm gonna take it in December and hope for the best. But it is pretty much about me. And let's get started. Today, I'm gonna share the 5 ways to improve the speaking. I'm going to share the 5 ways that I use it to improve my speaking. There is a reminder. I didn't create those methods myself. They are created by the IELTS instructors and they have helped a lot of students so far. They have helped me. So if you wanted to improve your speaking, you can sure use that methods because as I said, they helped a lot of students. So they can 100% work for every student, I think. So let me share all of this. And the 5 ways to improve the speaking are the first one is free speaking method, the Fluency Accelerator, deliberate speaking practice, shadowing in the input process. These are the 5 ways, and you can set a challenge for yourself. And this challenge can be divided into the 2 parts, and each lasts for 15 days. First, take up a 15-day challenge, and which can help you to go by a half band. And after the first 15 days, take a second 15 days challenge and improve your score again half band. And during the 1 month challenge, you can improve your speaking at least 1 band. So I hope you are enjoying the video and let me explain all of the speaking methods in detail. Speaking freely method. What is this method is all about? This method is all about speaking in English freely. You should talk about whatever comes to your mind, but make sure that it is in English. You can talk about your future plan, you can talk about your tomorrow's plan, you can talk about what you have done today, you can talk about your daily activities, you can talk about literally everything. You can even gossip in English, but make sure that it is in English. And there is a one thing that you have to remember. Please do not care about the grammar or the vocabulary. The only focus that you should be working on is just speaking English, and that's it. For my case, I spend around 25 minutes a day every day, and I've talked about a lot of things. Sometimes I just took up the pen and just describe it in English. I just took up the small objects and describe them in English. Yeah, this is also the part of that method. The only thing that just speak in English and that's it. Do not care about grammar. Do not care about the vocabulary, do not care about the mistake that you are doing, but just focus on the speaking, just focus on the content, and that's exactly what I did for that part. I just talked about everything, literally everything. I didn't care about any grammar, I didn't care about any vocabulary. I just talk it in English. This is going to help you to improve your fluency a lot. So feel free to use this method if you wanted to improve your speaking. And let's move on to the next method, which is Fluency Accelerator or the Fluency Build Up. And you can spend around 10 minutes. And if you're preparing for the IELTS speaking part, this is all the thing that you can do. Firstly, step one, this is the method for building up your fluency for the part one, IELTS part one speaking section. And the first thing that you should do is choose a four topics or three at least and start recording. Answer all the given questions spontaneously. Keep talking even if you make more mistakes. Because these exercises for the fluency, not the accuracy. So the only thing that you're caring about is just speaking English and that's it. Maybe you're making a lot of mistakes, but do not care about them. Just get a list of questions and start recording and answer them continuously until there is no question left. And for step four is in a part one, the recording should be around 7 or 8 minutes, but maximum it is a 10 minutes if you have got a lot of questions. Make sure that it is a spontaneous, non-stop, and at length is the key. Please, when you're answering for the one question, if you thinking about the grammar mistakes, you cannot answer this question, you cannot improve your fluency, but do not care about them. Just get a list of questions, start recording, and try to answer them as much as you can. And after doing that, just start listening your over records that you did and then just track your all of the mistakes that you did and then you can improve your accuracy and that's exactly what I did for that part. I should spend around 10 or 15 minutes. I choose four or three topics and I start recording. I try to answer as much as I can. I try spontaneously and after 15 or 20 days I developed my speaking skills and began to answer any kind of question in a part one. So if you did consistently during the 15 days, you will be able to speak any kind of questions in the part one. You can improve your fluency by doing that. That's first thing you should do for the part one. And the next method is fluency build up. It's gonna be the 15 minutes, but it is for the part two. The most people gonna say that, well, the part two is a very, very challenging. I have a lot of difficulties with it because you should speak 2 minutes with non-stop. And it is actually a big problem for most people, but you can develop the skill to master it. And that's exactly what I did for improving my fluency for the part two. Firstly, I choose a one topic from the IELTS Assistant app. I think you should know about it. And if you don't know, you can search up on the Google Play Market or the App Store, whatever it is, and choose the topic, take notes, write down relevant ideas. It's just like a brainstorming. And the third thing you should do is just speak on the chosen topic for 5 minutes first. Firstly, I choose a topic and I talk at 5 minutes. Firstly, yeah, it is going to be very, very challenging because you are making a 2 minute speech to the 5 minute speech. And it is challenging, but you should do it. You should do it. Because if you're able to speak for one topic during a 5 minute, you will be definitely be able to speak for that topic during the 2 minutes. So make sure that you speak firstly 5 minutes. After speaking the 5 minutes and cut down the some unnecessary parts. As you speak 5 minutes and as you transform the 2 minute speech to the 5 minute speech, there will be a lot of unnecessary things. So just remove them and make it 4 minute speech. And do this exactly the same with the fifth step and make it a 3 minute speech. And do the exactly the same thing again and make it a 2 minute perfect speech. And this should take around 15 minutes. And that's exactly what I did. I just choose a topic, speak 5 minutes, speak 4 minutes, speak 3 minutes, create a 2 minute perfect speech, and then just talk. And then By doing that, you can improve your fluency for the part two. That's it. That's all the thing you should do. And the next thing is fluency build up for the part three. It is should take at least 10 or 15 minutes or whatever it is. Firstly, you should firstly choose three topics, at least two. Start recording, answer all given questions spontaneously, keep talking even if you make more mistakes. This is look like the fluency build up for the part one, but it is a little bit different. In a part three, the recording should be 10 to 15 minutes. It must be at least 10 minutes because speaking spontaneously, non-stop, and at length is the key always. Just the all of the steps are for building up your fluency. Please do not care about grammar. Do not care about the vocabulary because it's exactly what I did. Because I didn't care about the grammar. I didn't care about the vocabulary part because this is only exercise for helping your developing fluency, not accuracy. So you should only caring about them. And after doing that, just do the exactly the same with part one. Start recording and just listen them and track your mistakes and learn them, remove them, eliminate them, become master it. Yeah, that's the second method, which is a Fluency Accelerator. This is all thing that you should do for the part one, part two, and the part three. And now the deliberate speaking practice. Now you are working on your accuracy. Because deliberate speaking practice is all about accuracy. The first step is choose a topic that you find challenging to talk about. First, to choose a topic that you find challenging to talk about, collect possible exam questions to relate it to that topic, and you can find all of them from the IELTS Speaking Assistant app, and all of them are official questions, so you can use them without any doubts. So the second step is find two ideas for each question and find relevant topic vocabulary. This is all the thing that you have to do for the deliberate speaking practice. And the step three is answer the question spontaneously without any advanced preparation several times. And this is exactly what you're doing. You just get the topic that you're challenging and collect the possible exam questions, collect some ideas, collect some vocabularies, and try to answer them with the ideas that you have got, with the vocabulary that you have got several times, at least three or two times. Yeah, this is going to be enough. And after that, practice your speaking on that chosen topic until you are able to speak fluently and flexibly. You should choose a topic, collect possible exam questions, get ideas, get vocabularies, and try to answer them questions as soon as possible, and do not stop practicing it until you became a master on that topic. Even if the some people come and then ask some questions related to the topic, you should be able to answer those questions fluently and flexibly. And this is a point where you can't stop practicing that method. I really recommend you to find topic related vocabularies, new grammar structure, and new pronunciation features because now you are working on your accuracy, not fluency. You are working on your grammar. Now you are working on your vocabulary. Just get them, use them, and become master on the topic. And if you would, you can go and get a corrective and feedback from your teacher about that topic. Or you can just ask feedback from your friend. It shouldn't be your teacher. but make sure that you are master on that topic with a high level topic vocabularies with a high grammar levels. This is exactly what I did for the deliberate speaking practice test. I mostly choose it the speaking part three question because they are more harder than the part one and part two, and I collect all the possible exam questions. I've got ideas. I use it a lot of channels and YouTube channels to get topic vocabularies. I use it some websites to get some great grammar, and just I literally answered each question, let's say 7 or 8 times, because it is going to take a lot of time. When I became master it, then I move it into another method. So that's why I put the from 20 to 14 minutes to be, it is just because that everybody's learning method is very different, learning pace is very different, so it should take around that time, but make sure that you are a master on that topic for that specific practice method. And the next one is pronunciation. It is very important, and I can suggest you doing a shadowing that most people know about it. Most people, I bet you, most people know about what is a shadowing. Even if you know about it, what is a shadowing? But the most people do not. Most people neglect a one thing. They just think that the shadowing is just repeating what the speaker says in that video. Nah, the shadowing, it is not just a repeating what the speaker says, but it is just saying in a way that it's exactly the same. You have during the shadowing, you have to copy them. When they laugh, you should laugh. When they cry, you should cry. Not only repeat the words that they said, but also repeat the emotions, repeat the tone, repeat the everything that they did. This is exactly what is a shadowing is. So most people are gonna neglect. They're just gonna repeat the words that they said. Not repeat all the emotions. Repeat all the thing that they did. And that time, your pronunciation is going to be, and that's exactly what I did for my pronunciation. I spent around 20 minutes, and I use it to watch a lot of YouTube podcasts, and I have some YouTubers, and I try to shadow them. I did everything that I listed. An extra tip that you can do is after doing a shadowing 20 minutes, I did for just for fun. I collected all the my favorite songs in English, and sing a song with that. I did just for fun, and you do not have to do that, but you can do that if you want. And this is also going to help you. And this is the first method, which is the pronunciation method. And let's get into the last but not least method is input. 1 hour. And you're gonna think, wow, 1 hour? How should I spend 1 hour? But remember one thing, without an input, there is no output. In order to speaking more fluently, in order speaking more, let's say with more grammar, in order to speak with a more high level vocabulary, you should have something in your brain. How am I gonna get it? But just this is the input through the input part. It's called like an immersion part. And you may be still thinking, well, that's a lot. That the 1 hour is a lot. But I bet you during the 1 hour, if you spend this for learning a new things, it can be counted as a listening. And that is also going to help you improve your listening. And you are killing two birds with one stone. So never say it is a lot. It is also going to help your speaking. It's also going to help your listening. So do that. I love that part. Firstly, what you should do, just watch IELTS channels such as Daily IELTS, Kid Academy English, and English for Tips, IELTS Advantage, and you can find all of this during in the YouTube that gonna teach you a lot of things. Mostly, I watch the speaking mocks because by watching them, I learned new pronunciation features. I learned a new, let's say, grammar, let's say, vocabulary. Yeah, and also I watched some YouTube podcasts mostly, and you can watch videos of native English teachers such as Accurate English, English with Vanessa, Luke's English podcast, English with Lucy. You can watch all of them, but remember one thing. During watching, take notes of nice expression. Also, pay attention to the pronunciation features that the native speakers are using. In total, an hour a day, this is going to be enough. And I'm going to remind you one thing. While you are listening something, you can do also shadowing again. Yes, there's somebody speaking, you're watching, you're taking in notes, and if they are speaking good enough, you can shadow them again. Yeah, you can, you are killing three birds with one stone. That's incredible, right? So just use it. Use all of the methods that I teach you. Yeah, they are all proven methods. I bet you they can help you. They have helped me, so they can help you. Yeah, that's all the thing that I did, and I'm going to share you extra tips, and they are going to help you a lot if you can. Firstly, participate in speaking mocks at least one times a week. That most people gonna say that when I enter a real exam or when I enter a speaking mock, I'm gonna have a like a nervous, I'm gonna have the anxiety. It's just because they do not have enough experience of being in a real exam. So what I did, I just bought a online IELTS course and I participated in the speaking mock two times a week. And by joining a lot the speaking mocks, I eliminated my fear. I eliminated my anxiety. When I entered the real exam, I didn't have any nervousness. So I really recommend you take always speaking mocks. This is going to help you to eliminate your nervous and speak whenever it's possible. Please speak whenever it's possible. If you are aiming for becoming a confident in English, speak whenever it's possible. Do not make it like, for example, if you speak 1 hour a day and then you did all of the thing in here, in list here, you shouldn't be like, well, I speak 1 hour and it's enough, and I'm not going to speak enough. I do not speak anymore. Do not do that. Speak whenever it's possible. Just if you're doing something and you are free, you can speak. You are possible to speak, just speak. Speak whenever it's possible. Please just that's a golden rule for improving your speaking. Speak, that's it. Do speaking practice consistently. Please listen. Do speaking practice consistently. Do every day, not every month. Do every single day. And that's a time where your speaking grows. That's exactly what I did. I spent around 2 hours for my speaking every single day. I didn't skip any day. So you should also do if you are aiming for the higher score in English in the IELTS speaking part. And the last one is work with speaking partners. This is also going to help you a lot. Choose a speaker that is in your level or above. Please do not choose a speaker that is below you because you are not going to learn anything. But if you make a partner with a level that is above your level, you can learn new vocabularies. You can learn a lot of things by just listening there. So just choose that is level above or you're same in a level and choose a one topic and make a meaningful discussions. Yeah, that's all the extra tips that you can use if you want, and they are going to help you a lot. Yeah, that's all. I always did that whenever I had a free time. That's all, guys. I hope it was interesting, and I have one question for you. What's your favorite movie? And mine is Home Alone, and you can drop your favorite movies in a comment section below. And if you like the video, just do not forget to subscribe. And yeah, that's all for today. See you by the next time.